This recipe is called French toast roll-ups. This is the one that I was telling you that you could teach your daughters how to make or your sons how to make, and that they could be a blessing to their family by preparing the dessert for the family. Okay, this is called, like I said, French toast roll-ups, and we're gonna start with 8 slices. I just have Bimbo bread here, and we're gonna start with 8 slices of bread. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna cut off the crust on these slices of bread here. You know, you can take these crusts that I'm cutting off, and you can cut them into smaller pieces, and you can toast them in the oven, and that can be your croutons for salads or to put in soups, so you don't have to put it to waste. So I've got 4 already cut up. Let me just see if I can do all 4 at one time here. Make it a little faster. Yeah, it worked. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out each bread, and we're going to fry them up in butter. I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, I've got the crust put aside. Okay, so we're going to take each one of these bread, and we're going to roll them out with a rolling pin. Just as kind of thin as you can make them. It's not going to be too much bigger, but they're a little bit thinner. And we're just going to stack them here to the side until we got all 8 of them rolled out. Look how simple this is. Okay, now what you're going to do is we have cream cheese, just Philadelphia cream cheese. If you want to buy the light cream cheese, you can do that also. And what we're going to do is we're going to spread on each one of these, we're going to spread cream cheese. Cover them all the way to the end. And, well, the whole square just covered in cream cheese. You have to have your cream cheese at room temperature. If it's too cold, it won't spread. Okay, so I'm going to lay, at least I'll get 4 of these done. And I'll lay them to the side until I'll show you the next step. The more cream cheese you want them, put as much cream cheese as you want. I love cream cheese. You know, sometimes if you get a nice wheat toast, multi-grain toast is really a good healthy choice, a multi-grain bread, and you toast it and just put cream cheese on it. It is so delicious for a breakfast for you. Okay, I've got all 4 of these covered in cream cheese. Now, this is your option, what you like on here. And so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I have all kinds of options here. I have an apricot preserve. This one's a Smucker's. You can get any kind of preserves that are even sugar-free, so that it helps you with sugar. Okay, and then the Nutella, that's very delicious. I have that. And then I have the cajeta. Okay, so I've got 3 options. You can also do peanut butter. You can put bananas. You can cook a little bit of apples so that they're soft, and you can put apples in here. And so this is what we're going to do, is we are going to roll these. Put your filling, whatever your filling is. I'm going to do a couple of them with the apricot. Now, when you go to roll them up, like I last night put a lot of apricot, but then when I rolled it up, it started oozing out. So I did a little bit less right now. Oh, it looks like it's still oozing out. Okay, so I'm going to put that a little piece there on the next one. Okay, so see, I have it all rolled up like this. It's just like a little jelly roll. I'm going to do the apricot over here. And you've got your cream cheese. You can do strawberry, you can do grape, you can do anything that you want to put in these things. Come up with creative ideas. Let the kids also come up with some ideas. Okay, and then you turn them down. And then now I'm going to do some on the chocolate. The Nutella and which is a wonderful chocolate spread. Let me get the other knife here. And let's just spread the chocolate on the Nutella. Okay, and we're going to roll that up. Okay, let's do now with the cajeta. And my hands are, okay. This just takes a few minutes, and the more you do them, the faster you'll go, because you've already done them before and you've learned how to do them quickly. Okay, roll that one up. Okay, so you've got 8 right here, 8. Now, the next step is that, let me move these things here, is that you're going to take 2 eggs. You're going to You're just going to beat them a little bit, just to mix them up real good. And that is 2 eggs you're working with, and then you're going to put in 3 tablespoons of milk in with the egg. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then you're going to mix it again so that it's mixed real good. And let me get this. Now, the next thing you're going to do before I pull the cake out is you're going to take 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and you're going to take 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and you're going to mix these together. I've already done that, so this is ready. So what we're going to do before we fry these, or really just toast them a little bit, is we're going to dip them into the milk bath with the egg. And then at the end, when they're fried on all 4 sides, or nice and brown on all 4 sides, then we dip them into the cinnamon and to the sugar, and then they are absolutely delicious. Okay, so I already have these ready, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1/2 of a stick of butter, and that I'm going to melt it over here in this pan, and this is what we'll be frying these little French toast in. You always want to watch your butter when you're melting it in a pan, because it burns. Butter burns very easily, especially if the fire is hot. So you always want to make sure that you're watching it. And let me get a spoon. And you want to make sure that you're watching your butter. I probably won't need the whole stick right now. I'm going to just melt a little bit of it, or this 1/2 a stick. I'm going to melt a little bit of it, take it out, let that get real hot, and I'll use the rest of it in just a minute. I'm going to bring over the roll-ups and the egg bath. So I'm going to bring this over here so I can start working on this. Bring over the roll-ups. Need to get a couple more forks to turn them. So I'm going to make sure that's very hot before I start. I'm going to bathe them in this. Just keep turning them over and over until you have a good coating of the egg and the milk on it. And then just put them in here in the butter. And when they get brown on one side, I'll show you, but when they get brown on one side, then we're going to flip them and do the other side, and then we do the 2 edges, the 2 ends, to make sure that they're brown and crispy on all 4 sides. Okay. So here's 4 of them, and we can we'll go ahead and roll these right now. Okay, I'll have to probably let me get this. It's going to be kind of hot to. Okay. Okay, here is the final product of the French toast roll-ups. And this wasn't hard at all. It was very simple, but it is very delicious. You can even make it more special by putting whipped cream on it. You could put cherries on it. You could even put nuts on it and serve it to your family individually in 2 or 4, however they want to eat it. But here is your French toast roll-ups.